What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Stelly Grills and Chills, and today we checking out some old school ground beef recipes. And hey, some of them is on hit, y'all. It's on hit. And if you want to try one, let me know and we'll make it up. But anyway.
Porcupine meatballs. During the Great Depression, resourceful cooks sought ways to stretch limited ingredients. Porcupine meatballs emerged as a creative solution, combining beef with uncooked rice, forming meatballs that, when cooked, revealed rice grains protruding like porcupine quills. Simmered in a savory tomato sauce, this dish provided both sustenance and comfort during challenging times. As economic conditions improved and culinary trends evolved, porcupine meatballs gradually disappeared from dinner tables, leaving behind memories of resilience and ingenuity.
So being perfectly honest, I done had these before. I never tripped off the fact that the rice was in it and this was to save on how much ground beef you was putting in there. But it was pretty tasty and the rice do bring something. If y'all want to try this, hey, let me know. We'll make some up and we'll see how it go. But anyway, let's get back to it, y'all.
Era meatloaf Wellington. Next up, a recipe that proves sometimes the simplest dishes hold the biggest surprises. Depression-era meatloaf Wellington. Who says tough times can't inspire creativity? During the Great Depression, resourceful home cooks found a way to transform the luxurious beef Wellington into something just as remarkable without the pricey ingredients. Instead of expensive cuts of beef, they used well-seasoned ground beef. The real genius? The golden crust wrapped around it. Home cooks discovered that with a simple mix of flour, water, and whatever fat they had on hand, they could create layers nearly as flaky as traditional puff pastry. They'd roll it paper thin, fold it just right, and bake it to golden perfection. The presentation made it feel special too. Each loaf was brought to the table with a hand-scored pattern on top, maybe a wheat sheaf design or simple crosshatches. These weren't just decorations, they were marks of pride, turning an ordinary Sunday dinner into a true occasion.
Now this is the recipe right here. I definitely think I'm gonna give a try. You know, y'all can come along for the ride. I will be making a video making this recipe right here because I love me a little beef Wellington. Ain't had it in a while. And I definitely would like to try it with some ground beef just to see what the difference gonna be. I know it ain't gonna be like that steak, but at the same time, it's probably going to be a kicked up version of meatloaf. And I think it's going to be real tasty. So stay tuned, y'all, because I'm making this.
Swedish potato beef casserole. Speaking of amazing transformations, wait until you hear about another forgotten favorite that turned humble ingredients into something special. Long before fancy casseroles took over American kitchens, Swedish immigrants introduced a dish that became a hidden gem on family tables, the Swedish potato beef casserole. This wasn't just another casserole, it was a masterpiece of layering, turning a modest amount of ground beef into a feast fit for royalty. The magic started with paper-thin potato slices, each one brushed with a velvety white sauce that could make your grandmother weak in the knees. But this wasn't any ordinary cream sauce. It had a hint of nutmeg and white pepper, secrets brought over by the first Swedish settlers in Minnesota.
So yeah, y'all, this is definitely something I have never had. But I might try this too, y'all. Hey, hit me in the comments if you want to see me try this because potatoes, beef, onions, all sounds good to me. With a beautiful sauce, I think it'll come out tasty. But anyway, let's get back to it, y'all. Let's get back to it.
Stuffed bell peppers. A vibrant and wholesome dish, stuffed bell peppers featured hollowed out peppers filled with a savory mixture of ground beef, rice, tomatoes, and herbs. Baked until tender, the peppers offered a delightful combination of flavors and textures. This dish was particularly popular in the mid-20th century, gracing family dinner tables and potlucks alike. As culinary trends shifted towards faster and more convenient meals, the labor-intensive stuffed bell peppers began to wane in popularity, becoming a nostalgic relic of the past.
Man, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. It's been so long since I had me some stuffed bell peppers. I ain't made these in years, y'all, years. And I might just have to make some. But yeah, have y'all ever had stuffed bell peppers? Hit me in the comments and let me know. I know they tasty though. What y'all think? But anyway, let's get back to it.
Paprikash. Drawing inspiration from Hungarian cuisine, beef paprikash adapted the traditional chicken version by using ground beef. The dish featured ground beef simmered in a rich sauce of tomatoes, onions, and sweet paprika, often finished with a swirl of sour cream. Served over egg noodles or rice, it provided a comforting and flavorful meal. Its warm, spiced profile made it a favorite during cooler seasons. As global culinary influences expanded and tastes diversified, beef paprikash gradually faded from regular menus, becoming a nostalgic reminder of mid-century American adaptations of international dishes.
So yeah, this is definitely one I have not tried. Not even once. It looked like it'd be good though. If you tried it before, let me know in the comments. Let me know about, what it tastes like. Is it tasty? Or is it no? But anyway, let's get back to it, y'all. Let's get back to it.
And cabbage skillet. Embracing simplicity and flavor, the beef and cabbage skillet combined ground beef with shredded cabbage, onions, and seasonings, all sautéed together until tender. This dish was both economical and nutritious, offering a low-carb alternative to heavier meals. Its quick preparation and satisfying taste made it a favorite among home cooks. Over time, as dietary trends shifted and more elaborate meals became the norm, the humble beef and cabbage skillet faded from popularity, leaving behind memories of wholesome, home-cooked simplicity.
So yeah, y'all, what y'all think about that one? I think it'll work. Cabbage, ground beef. Oh yeah, should be tasty, y'all. Should be tasty. I had something similar back in the day. I used to do ground beef with green beans, and it was good, y'all. I always enjoyed it. But anyway, we gonna go ahead and cut this right here. I'm gonna leave a link to this video just in case you want to check out the original, because it's way longer than this, y'all. And you might see something that you want to try. But as always, love, peace, and keep it grilling, y'all. See ya.